The new moon of March 6th will mark the start of the 12th month in the Northern Hemisphere for 2019 and the 6th month in the Southern Hemisphere on the ancient prophetic calendar. Matthew 25:6 says the bridegroom will return at midnight, but verse 13 says midnight does not represent the hour of the day. This is also evident in Matthew 24:36 and 50, Mark 13:32, and Luke 12:46. These two measurements of time, days and hours, are measurements of different clocks. An hour represents the orientation of Earth's rotation on its axis relative to a specific place on Earth, and a day, traditionally, represents the location of the moon revolving around the Earth. The prophecy tells us neither of these cycles will tell us when midnight occurs. So the next cycle to look at then would be the revolution of the Earth around the sun, as the prophecy tells us to measure it. We're told to observe the first month of the year in the spring after the turn of the season. In 2018, the turn of both the sun and moon was complete on the full moon of March 31st, so the first month in the Northern Hemisphere started on the next new moon, April 16th, 2018. That means the new moon of March 6th, 2019 is the 12th month in the Northern Hemisphere, which could represent midnight. In 2019, however, the turn will not be complete by the full moon of March 20th. Therefore, there will be a 13th month or an extension of the 12th month. This happens roughly every 3 years on a lunar solar calendar, and the standard Jewish calendar is also observing a leap year in 2019. The turn will be complete on the full moon of April 19th, so the first month in the Northern Hemisphere on the ancient calendar will start on the new moon of May 4th. This also means the 6th month will be extended in the Southern Hemisphere, and the 7th month would start on May 4th. So midnight, or the 12th month in the Northern Hemisphere, will last from March 6th to May 3rd, 2019. Then the first month will also be a watch from May 4th to June 4th. So, in other words, we just entered a prophetic watch from March 6th to June 4th, 2019. For more information on the ancient calendar and or why 2019 is an extremely important watch year, see the links here. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you next week.